Welcome back to Factorio. I was going to not do this, but I decided to squeeze another episode in because there's a few things I really want to do. So we have got portable fusion now, or portable fission reactor, which means that we can safely run. And I'm thinking, I could make some more of these. One of the things that you can do is personal batteries is personal battery Mark II, which I have. And let's see here. There it is. So it requires 10 personal batteries. Man, 10. 15 processing unit. Okay, here we go. We're going to put processing units in. Blue chips. Some of those. And we're going to make, let's see, we'll put batteries and steel in here. Wait. Now it's high time that I actually get this going, but something got in my way last time, and I think I ran out of miners, or can't remember. It feels like it's lots happened since then. Oh, that's right. I was going to make belt immunity equipment. There it is. So what this is like if you're standing here and you're working inside this confined space and you can't sit still because the belt's always carrying you, you can put something called belt immunity equipment in your suit slot, and now it doesn't carry you along, which is cool. It's like, okay. Of course. I like this new chart here. We have a graph for accumulator charge, so we can see how it's doing over time. We never used to be able to see that. No, that's quite handy. Wow. You can copy equipment attributes from the map. That's pretty cool. There we go. So now I have to protect this thing. I have to protect it. And yeah, protect it. enough walls. Almost, though. Yeah, this is kind of what it looks like to protect your outpost. I mean, you have an outpost that's mining, you get the train coming in and going out and loading, and you got it surrounded by turrets and walls and gates. And if you're lucky, you don't have cliffs in the way. So that's that. Now, did I set my train up? I can't even remember. I did not. Hold on. I have 4 trains. Oh, I did make a train. I just didn't finish setting it up yet. Well, it says it's allowing one. It's just not on the way for some reason. All right, fine. So some odd bug going on. And I might manually drive it there. Yes, I can. Oh boy. Well, here. So empty means go here. What? Why doesn't it? It's going to refuel first. Okay, fine. Do that. Now it's going to the waiting yard. Well, why is it going to the waiting yard? It can't make it to load? Are you kidding? That makes no damn sense. Oh, what's going on? So somehow it can't get to... What? Why is this... What's wrong with the train stop? Does that help? Disabled by control behavior. Really? Oh my gosh. Okay. That's weird. Well, now it's loading. Really? So now, apparently, waiting yard. Because I did the same thing over here, I'm sure. No, I didn't. No, what's going on? Really? There it is. Cool. So now, just before this actually goes dry, we've got fresh stone coming in. Alright, so that's no longer a concern. Probably. Hey, I got 3 more. Very nice. What else can I do? Battery. So here's my personal battery, which has capacity of 100 megajoules versus 20 from that. So that's very nice. And it still takes up the same amount of space. So I've got room for more things. I should probably decide what to put on there. Should I try for the laser, even though they've been nerfed? It might actually be handy, at least when I'm in the tank. You know, I think this thing will fire right out of the tank. Oh yeah. I guess it depends on how much power it uses. Well, I could make another exoskeleton, or I could make 2 more lasers. I like being fast. Let's see what this feels like. There we go. Yeah. Rockets. So I think I'm going to take... oh, hang on. What's the stats on these? 200 explosion. Damage, 100 explosion, but area of effect, large area of effect. Oh, at plus 50. Oh. Eh. Oh, you know what I need? Repair packs. I can handcraft them though. I'll just handcraft a few. Alright, let's see how well this works. Yeah, well, they're definitely nerfed. Question is, are they still useful? Like, if I'm driving around in the tank... In theory, I should be able to just, yeah, there we go. We got lasers firing and cannon shells. Very nice. Oh, this is exactly what I want. Exactly what I want. There, now I just kite them while my lasers take care of them. And that's nice. Batteries are still full. And, yeah, it didn't seem to touch my power, which is impressive. I wonder what happens if I go here. It certainly is a lot easier because I don't have to constantly switch to my machine gun. Very nice. Very, very nice. right, well, I think it's safe to say that it works. One thing I probably need to get going is logistics bots and roboports. So, and for anyone who doesn't know how this works, you just put a roboport down. It has a certain range, and that's the orange square. You can also see it on the map by enabling logistics network right here. So the orange square is the range of your logistics robots to service the area. The green square is the range of construction robots to service the area. So if you have anything that you've ordered to be built and the construction robots can handle it or deconstruct it or whatever, they don't have to use the ones in your suit, although I prefer using the ones in my suit. That's just how I play. And with these guys, you take logistics robots and you can either put them into their little houses on the roboport, or you can just release them into the air like this, and they'll just go into the nearest one. Now, it's a good idea to have a lot of these guys around here, and you want to network them together. So, like right there's a good spot. You want to make a lot of these. Unfortunately, the range isn't very high. I would prefer a high range roboport personally, so that you don't need so many of them littering the landscape. But that's the way it is. So we're going to make a few more. All right, so where else should we put them? Let's see. So now the flashing lights over these provider chests is gone, which means that they're online. Logistics network. I wonder if you can view what's in the logistics network. I heard you could. Unless it's still just a mod. But what this does is it lets me set up personal logistics groups. And let me show you what they look like. So if I put down that I want steel. I don't have any steel right now. If I put down I want steel, and I say I want at least steel 100, but I don't want you to take it away if I have too many. So, well, I'll just say 400. So if I have more than 400, take it away. If I have less than 100, give it to me. So now, bots will come and deliver. They'll go and pick up steel from over here, and they'll take it to wherever I am, and they'll chase me down, and they'll give it to me, and then they'll go home. And that's it. That's logistics. So now I have 100 steel plates. Now I have all this wood in my trash because I told it I want 100 wood, but no more than 100. So what's doing there is bots will come and take it away, but there's no place to put it. So what you want to do is you want to make storage chests, and that is made. Notice the bot coming to give me a piece of steel because I just used one. It's very nice. In a way, it reminds me of the dimensional depots in Satisfactory, but a lot more nuanced. So we take the storage chest and we put it, well, anywhere really. We'll put it over here. Now, storage chest works different than a provider chest. A provider chest is just to provide you with things that are in the chest. Storage chest can also provide, but it can store. It can, so what it'll do is bots will come and they'll take my wood and they'll put it in the chest. And it's very, very, very nice to keep your inventory from being cluttered. I mean, look at that. The closer you are to the storage chest, the faster it is, of course. If I was really far away, then they'd have to fly over to me and refuel and stuff like that. But there goes my wood. And now my inventory is that much cleaner. Let's say I don't want any yellow belts. There we go. It puts the yellow belts in the trash, and away they go into storage. So it's really cool. And once you have this really organized, you can just walk around and not worry about what's in your inventory, because your bots will always make sure you have the correct amount of everything in your inventory. It's really, really nice. It's really good for getting rid of ore. Here, let's just say get rid of ore. Right? So what you do is put that like that. And I could put coal in there and stone, and it's not ore, but it means the same thing. I'll just say get rid of junk. Get rid of junk. Get rid of copper cables, because I don't want copper cables. Stuff like that. Pretty cool. Yellow inserters. Yeah, so I'll organize that later once I decide what to do with it. But for now, I just kind of wanted to show what personal logistics looked like, because it's pretty neat. And it even puts like a red background. Like this red background means that there aren't any coming, because there aren't any in range. But one of the things I could do is I could put a logistics, a roboport. Put one there. And then we'll put one here, and then we'll just make a provider chest. And we'll stick it here. Where are you? There we go. Now bots should come and take these red chips and give them to me, but they aren't, because this roboport is out of range of the network. It's outside the main network, which is unfortunate. What I'll do is I'll take this up. I'll put it down again a little closer. Now they'll come. Now see? Very nice. And you can do cool things like say, well, keep robot requests, request worker robots from other roboports to station in this roboport. So if I want to keep logistics bots, I want to keep a minimum of 10 in this roboport at all times, because they do just tend to dock wherever they happen to be. But now 10 should come and just roost in this thing. Hopefully. Yeah, well, there's 11. So if I release these into the wild, 10 more come and just park themselves here. So yeah, it's really cool. And what you want to do that for is things like this. This is particularly useful. Like if I say, make me 3 provider chests, and we're going to put here, here, and here. And then we say, I want at all times for there to be at least 200 but no more than, say, 600 or 400. 200 and 400. Now it's gonna top me up to 200 red belts at all times. And I'm gonna tell it, yeah, please keep a bunch of, at least keep 10 in this station. Oh, also it has to be powered. So let's give it power. We want to make sure that we have undergrounds. So let's give ourselves at least 50. And splitters, 50. There. We'll actually change this from 300 to 600. How about that? Oh, shit. 300, 400, 500. There we go. There. Now it makes sure that I'm topped up. And it's just less running around grabbing things because you've ran out, because your bots will bring it to you. Very, very cool. Oh, that's where they went. Oh, I wondered where the heck they got off to. I knew I had 100. It disappeared from my inventory. Great. So, what? Well, things are working really, really well now. And the question is, what do we do next? And the answer is well, first we check up on science to see how that's doing. It looks like it's doing very, very well. So let's make a few things. I'd like to experiment with quality before we try going to space. So let's research that. Mining productivity, sure. Braking force, laser shooting speed, cargo size. What cargo size is it's the amount. So each robot can carry one thing. So if you need 10 of something, it will send 10 robots. But if the robot cargo size is 2, then it sends 5 robots, each carrying 2. So this the more they can carry of an item, the fewer robots that you need sent. So that's good. Laser damage is nice because we need lasers having high damage, even if it is a very costly technology, as well as automation 3 is probably a good idea, even though that's costly. Uranium ammo. So that's just red bullets plus uranium, like the common stuff. So I might do that. Oh, but it's 1,000. That's super costly research. Let's wait on that. New tip, quality. All right, check this out. This is going to be weird now. This is all brand new. Oh, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Power poles have larger areas? No way. Even the small power poles. quality improves certain aspects of entities, items, and equipment. Each entity has higher health with higher quality. Each entity type, apart from a few exceptions, gets its own unique bonus, like the reach of electric poles in this example. Items that can be used as buildable tiles can benefit from quality only as a part of other recipes. They revert to normal quality upon being placed as tiles. Oh, okay. I don't exactly know what that means. Buildable tiles. But holy cow. High quality power poles? That sounds nice. Quality modules. Quality modules increase the chance of producing higher quality items in production entities. Sure. So look, quality gears. Super quality gears. This is going to be super weird. Super, super weird. And maybe we can explore that in the next episode. Or I could just spend a little bit of time maybe just getting it started. What does it take to build a quality module? Oh, it's exactly the same as the other modules. It's just red and green chips. So let us do that right now. Look at all these things coming to help me. So, what if I took this and I copied it here, and then I took a splitter. Get out of here, trees. Why is it not placing these down? Oh, because I don't actually have any yellow inserters. That's okay. We'll use blue ones. Now, what? Use filters. I certainly didn't ask for it to do that. No. I don't want you to make those. I want you to make quality modules. And we're going to stick those in a provider chest. And there's our first quality module. So I'm going to put it, make it better, insert a quality module into a module slot. So hopefully we can get quality modules. Qualityception. There we are. Now the magic question is, how do you differentiate between the quality ones and the normal ones? Like here it says quality plus 1%. Quality plus 1%. What's the normal percent? Or is it just 2%? And you know what? That makes it super important to get this automation 3, because I'm pretty sure you can put lots more module slots in those. Why is my science stopped? It hasn't. It just feels like it has. It's so slow. Don't I have like speed and stuff like that? Yeah, I've got speed 3. Plus 50%. You know, yeah. Cool. So yeah, quality is a huge mystery box in my mind. It's going to take a little while to figure out the best use for it. Yeah. Well, I mean, as far as I can tell, the best thing to do is to make as many of these quality modules as possible. Just put them in absolutely everything. But the problem is, of course, the quality stuff isn't going to stack with the non-quality stuff. And that's going to make things tricky when it comes to automation. I'm not really sure how that's going to go. But according to this, I've got a 2% chance of making a quality module. Oh, look, there's one. Okay. Look at that. This one has and putting this one in would give it a 1.3 chance instead of just a 1 chance. So this is already 30% more effective. This is wild. So if I take that out and I put that in, so now this quality 2.3%. Yeah, that's it. So I gather that it has the most benefit when you're making just tons of stuff like in smelters and miners, even like quality iron ore. Is that even a thing? Let's take a stack of these and go for our walk. We're gonna, and it doesn't have room for modules, of course, so that answers that. And these miners, oh, they do though. So like quality stone, is that a thing? Wow, it just ran out. Never mind. Right then. How's the power grid doing? So we dip into the accumulator a couple of times, and we're still using the steam engine in the middle of the night. Let's take some of these steams offline, and we'll see what happens the next night. Whoops, I just disconnected all the solars accidentally. That's why those started up. There we go. Yeah, gotta be careful about that. Mining productivity. Alright, so we got the lab speed up a little bit. And now it's going to resume mining productivity. How am I lower on red science than other kinds? That's weird. Right. Well, it might be, well, sort of capacity, I really want that. So let's put that in the queue as well. Beacons from effect transmission. So effect transmission technology unlocks beacons, which let you. It's such a strange concept. The fact that you can slap a productivity module, which I always tend to think of productivity modules and speed modules and efficiency modules as rewiring the actual device. Like if I put a module in here to make it go faster, like this, I think of this as circuitry that rewires the workings of this machine. So when you put a beacon down nearby and you put the modules in the beacon, and then it transmits quality or the effect to nearby machines, that feels, it just feels like it violates something. I mean, yes, it's the rule of the game, it's how it works, but it just feels odd to me. And I've never really been a fan of beacons. Pretty much all of the top tier players in Factorio use beacons as much as possible to squeeze every bit of benefit they can out of their machines. And I honestly don't see how doing that is any better than just making farms of machines. I mean, I suppose it saves power, but you can make more power too. But you know, I guess I can see the benefit, but it still feels like you're putting most of your energy and most of your stuff is going into the beacons themselves, and that's just never been a fan. I mean, I'll still use them, but yeah, just never been a fan. These are very much like your summer sloops in Satisfactory, whereas yeah, it's okay. I just not a huge fan of it. You can see that I've got my logistics network spanning the entire base now. I should probably put radars here and there because I have not been very diligent on placing radars in good spots to gain visibility. So let's do a little bit of that before we sign off. Now, bugs really, really don't like radar. So if they get a chance to take one down, they'll take it down. And so it's always good to keep them next to weapons. Well, I'm not faster than a speeding locomotive, I'll tell you that. Yeah, that's about right. All right, I've got 10 U-235. Well, I can't do Cover X until after space, so let's get some more technologies unlocked. Also, it's worth noting that it's celebration time because I've officially gotten rid of the entire starting ore patches. They're gone. Used it all up. And it's worth having a peek at the numbers, what's left. So 5.8 million iron, 4 million copper. Well, lots of copper, honestly. 663,000 stone. So I will need to probably get this stone here. And any other stone, like here's some over here, a couple million. Here's 1.4. Stuff like that. There's about 1 million coal left, so but I have this coal here, which is lots, 6.2. So I'm not really in danger of running out of anything. I'd say it's looking pretty good. Pollution isn't bad. It's bugging these guys, so they'll probably come attack every so often. It might be a good idea to start paving with concrete, just to get around the base even faster. Yeah, that's really nice. It's very nice. It takes a lot of it, but you know, you can make it by the million. There's laser weapon damage. Let's get night vision equipment, even though we really don't need it. It's super cheap. Oh yeah, I've already got it queued. That's why it's like, what is it not doing? You get refined flammables. This will unlock flamethrower ammo and flamethrower turrets, which are going to be handy at some point. Yeah, we're doing laser weapon damage 5, which is very expensive. One thing I can think of doing that might improve it is to add more labs. Now, in the future, you know how I can request things, right, for myself? In the future, I'll be able to put down requester chests that will actually request things from the logistics network and use it to feed other things, which is that's when the magic really starts happening in terms of production complexity. Pushing the power limits. Blue science is at the limit. And the reason for that is, well, they're all running. Hang on. Yeah. Well, looks like 60 per minute. But we're using 65 per minute science. So that would be why we're running out. Because I just don't have enough science per minute to keep up with the labs. So it doesn't actually do any good to make more labs or to make them faster, because I don't have enough science to keep up with it. Down the road that'll change, of course, but for now that's the way it is. Oh, satisfaction just dropped off the cliff. The accumulators are empty. Looks like I found the limit of our power. New chip quality Factoriopedia. Increases crafting speed. Wait. Wow. Okay, so there's normal, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. 5 different levels of quality. And hey, you know what that means? Max output. Wow. So a legendary solar panel produces 150 kilowatts. Almost 3 times as much. Just good luck getting a legendary solar panel, or any number of them. I mean, isn't it a hell of a lot easier to just get 3 regular solar panels? I don't really see the point. Maybe someone can explain to me why or when. What's the use case for quality? I still am a little confused by that. Not enough logistics network storage space available. Is that right? Cool. Well, it seems to me that the accumulators charge up super easy, so I'm just going to keep putting more of those down. Great. All right, we'll see how that goes at night. It's starting to drop now. And like I've only got 24 steam engines at the moment, so they're running at 21.6 megawatts. Solar's done for the night. Accumulators have taken over. Accumulator charge is dropping fast. I don't think I'm going to make it through the night without dropping out, without the bottom, hitting the bottom. I need lots more accumulators, man. Yeah, I just ran out. So things are dead. And we're gonna put down another 3 blocks of accumulators. Now they are charging for the day. We'll see how long it takes these to charge up. All right, they're all down. So here's the charge. And we got 5.1 gigajoules of capacity. And you don't want so many accumulators that you can't even charge them in a day, but you don't want so few that they can't last the night. You don't want this happening, because here's what happens if the accumulator provision drops to 0 and your satisfaction goes, below 100%. And then you get an attack from bugs, and your primary defense is laser turrets, which require tons of electricity. They're not going to fire, and the bugs are going to chew them up. That's just the way it works. So you have to be very careful. You don't want your power grid to fail at night. That's the worst thing. Consider capacity bonus next. We just researched automation 3. Ooh, nice. The reason this is flat is because the solar panels are providing a maximum that they can due to charging the accumulator with the excess. It only charges it with the excess that you're not using for your machines. Once the accumulator is full, then this will start varying as the machines vary. All right, capacity is way higher than it used to be. And it is full. And now production has gone down. And with luck, it will last the night, the next time we hit night. Steam engines have stopped. There we go. And, I'm pretty sure I've got enough. I could put more accumulators up because we've still got sunlight. or I could just increase production. I just noticed that there are 9 regular basic assembly machines still active. Wonder where they are. Who knows? Oh, there's them. Wait. Oh yeah. Well, that was 8 of them. Now there's just 1 left. Somewhere. Wow. So the train is still hanging out here because it's not empty. And the reason it's not empty is because it was called, and then I put my extra stone into it. So what I'll do is I'll just empty that back out myself. Oh hey, the uranium. Yeah, they're taking my stone away. Hang on a second. Great. All right. These next few technologies will go quick. Maybe. I really do like the rail signal states overlay. That's new. We never used to have that. It lets you see from the map view, what's the situation. Like, hey, these are red, because there's a train here. And stuff like that. It's just really, really cool to see that in real time. Oh, shit. Well... Oh, that attack. Look at them all, these dead bug parts. Man, they've really improved the graphics of the bug carcasses. I remember them not looking even close to anything like this. It was far more, it just didn't look good. Bunch of repeated dead bugs, but this looks like, oh hey. Look at that. It just murdered the thing. Just shattered it. So they're coming from this way. Why are they coming from this way? Radar doesn't show anything over there. That's weird. Combat robots, something I haven't really used. Intermediate type of combat robot stays on the deployed position to shoot and distract enemies. So like turrets, kind of. Laser shooting speed, 3. Nuclear fuel reprocessing. You know, one thing I should think about doing is making smelting outposts with the electric smelters, because this burns through the coal, but it's far more efficient to use electricity, especially if I have a huge solar farm. So one of the things I might do is design smelting outposts that are designed to take ore in and bring. The only thing is, if I do that with iron, I'll show you what would happen. And it's kind of unfortunate, but if I do that with iron, then I wouldn't get any iron ore in the base, and then down here I wouldn't be able to make concrete. Stronger explosives, that's always nice. Yeah, because I have a significant portion of my base is made up of smelting, and it's not scalable, which is a concern. I mean, I can't make it any more than it already is. So if I want to increase my production, I'm kind of screwed in that regard. So the only way to do it is to, is not a pleasant idea, which would be to somehow put additional smelting over here or whatever, but no, that's not good. The best thing to do is to make the smelting site. So I'm just going to take a quick trip up to, where's my tank? Oh, wow, okay. You know what I don't have? Laser turrets. I sure would like to know where these are coming from. Oh look, there's the bug nest right there. It wasn't on my radar at all. I wonder, kind of, like if I don't have any rockets. Dang it. I was going to try taking some pot shots with rockets, but I can't. Now this is a different one. Why did the train show up if it didn't have room to put? Oh, you know why? Because the stack size is different. See, or is it? No, it's not. So I don't understand why. Yikes. Why did this even show up? See, this is saying that it's still got room. This is wrong. What is the count anyways? 19,000. So 19,000. Oh, you know what? The wire's not hooked up. That might have something to do with it. No, not that one. It goes to this one. There, now it's new tip quality probabilities. The chance of producing an item of higher quality is 1% with one quality module. And go up to 24.8% with 4 legendary quality 3 modules. There's also a small chance of skipping steps and getting higher quality directly as shown in the table. I'm not sure what this means. Oh, I think what it's saying is that if you start with a higher quality ingredient, that it bumps you up a tier. Right. You know, it feels to me like because you can't, I mean, these parts, they don't breed. It's not like, you know, in Minecraft beekeeping mods, you did this kind of thing to get, you know, higher quality parents, and then they breed the queen and it breeds and it gets a higher quality output or something like that. But then you can perpetuate that. With this wouldn't perpetuate, because you have to, once you've used up your higher quality iron plate, it's gone. It's just gone. So I think you'd have to use this. The use case for quality seems to be to produce single things that are uniquely valuable, like, for instance, a tank. So, you know, my tank is a piece of equipment. I don't need many tanks. Just one tank is fine. And I could work at getting a really good tank by filtering out the higher quality parts that go into the tank and then using them together to increase my odds of getting, you know, higher quality other stuff up. It would take a lot of trial and error, but it could work. Yeah, I don't know. So what ended up happening with this is it wasn't hooked up. So now it's definitely off. I'm going to send this back to the the waiting yard, I guess. Of course, it's neither going to be full nor empty, so it's going to sit there forever. Well, I'll deal with that later. Oh, we got a problem again. What? So even though they're clustered together pretty tight, well, these ran out of ammo, so that doesn't help. But they still managed to kill this laser turret in the corner. This is where you need things like flamethrowers. But they, you know, how do you supply the fuel for flamethrowers? Things are very, very stable at the moment. They're looking good across the base. power is doing good. The accumulator is draining at night, but never going out, which is exactly what we want. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's not much left to do. There's not much left to do before doing the rocket thing. So pretty soon I'll be researching rocket silo, and then we're going to try space age stuff. Not sure if we'll do that fully in the next episode or what, but a lot of the really important texts that we used to have are gated behind space. So that is worth considering. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for this episode, I think. We will carry on in the next. So thanks for watching. Catch you next time.